Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your girl, Indian Queen, and welcome back to our channel. I hope everybody is blessed. As you can see by the title, this is Eminem on why he dissed Limp Bizkit. So I wanted to, before I react to Eminem's diss track, Girls, by Limp Bizkit, I decided to hear it from the man himself of why he dissed Limp Bizkit. And then I'm going to do a reaction to the song Girls. Yo, I'm excited. We got Young M in the building. Yo, let's go.
It's propaganda. Sell it to the innocent. Oh yeah, they're buying it. Just show them to rebel again. It's propaganda. Sell it to the innocent. Fuck yeah, they're buying it. Just show them to rebel again.
This is really the first interview that I've talked about this because I wasn't trying to blow it up in the press because I didn't want people saying that was the reason I was trying to sell the album. But I do have a song on the record. It's a hidden track. You got to find it. It's not really listed on the record, but the song is called Girls, and it's talking about Limp Bizkit. And the reason that I dissed Limp Bizkit is because they're little girls, and the reason they're little girls is because we were on tour together, right? The Anger Management tour. And this has nothing to do with Fred canceling every other show because his throat hurt. Right. No, I don't want people thinking it. I don't want people thinking.
Hold on. The Anger Management tour. Okay. He's saying he's a fucking girl. So Fred cancelled other shows because he said his throat hurt. Look how young M is in this interview. This is right now sat there is Eminem / Slim Shady. Yo, let's go. I'm excited, you know, let's go.
I don't want people thinking that that's the reason that I dissed him. The reason that I dissed him is because when all the beef with Everlast was going on, right? They wanted to jump in the middle of it. They wanted to jump in it with me and take my side, right? And they wanted to do a song with me because I did a song. Everlast did a song dissing me. Then I dissed him back. Then he dissed me back again. So I was going to diss him back again one final time. So I was telling them about it. They wanted to get on the song. Fred Durst was like, yeah, man, write me some shit, bro. I'll say that shit. And then DJ Lethal, man, I hate Everlast, man. He's a he comes over, he steals my weed, like all this shit, right? So I'm like, okay. I'm like, if you guys really want to get on the song, I'll set up the studio time in LA. Let's do it. And they're like, okay, whatever.
Yo, he steals my weed. So, Limp Bizkit wanted to get on a record with Eminem to diss Everlast. Okay. So I've only heard one Limp Bizkit diss that M did. I mean, one Everlast diss that M did. What are the other names of the other diss tracks that M did for Everlast? Because I've never heard them. Right, so I'm catching up now. I'm catching up. This is why I had to react to this. I gotta catch up. I gotta know what's going on. Right, yo, M, let's go.
So I was telling them about it. They wanted to get on the song. Fred Durst was like, yeah, man, write me some shit, bro. I'll say that shit. And then DJ Lethal, man, I hate Everlast, man. He's a he comes over, he steals my weed, like all this shit, right? So I'm like, okay. I'm like, if you guys really want to get on the song, I'll set up the studio time in LA. Let's do it. And they're like, okay, whatever. So so we set up the studio time. The day I get to the studio, that day, Fred pages us, yo, I got a toothache, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it today. And DJ Lethal says he doesn't know how he feels about doing the song because he's still cool with Everlast. So I'm thinking, all right, if he's still cool with Everlast, then why was he telling me he hates him?
Exactly. And I'm feeling the anger for you right now when what you was feeling. Limp Bizkit had the toothache, so M booked studio time. When Eminem books studio time, you get to the studio. If anyone books studio time, out of respect, you get to the studio. Even if I got a toothache, I am going to the studio, and so the man can say, bitch, I got a toothache, bitch, I need some assistance right here. So, and then the other man says, what's his name, DJ? I forgot the man's name already. He said he doesn't know how he feels about it because he's still cute. But then he was slagging them off to M. Yo, this guy was playing both.
Hates him. You don't say it. I'm not gonna run to somebody and say I can't stand the 9. Do you know what I mean? To somebody I barely know those guys. You know what I'm saying? So if you why that's a girl. That's a fucking girl. That's a little girl. That's a Girl Scout right there.
Y'all peace sitting down.
So that's not what pissed me off. That's not even what pissed me off. I'm like, okay, all right. My opinion of them lowered, but I was like, all right, I'll do the song anyways, and still put them in my raps. Still said their names in my raps and used them against Everlast, right? So
M is petty. Bitch, you ain't on my track. Well, guess what? Now I'm gonna put your name in the mix. I'm gonna throw you in the mix, bitch. Yo, M is crazy. Let's go.
So then, like, not even 2 weeks later, these motherfuckers are on MTV talking about, they asked him about the Everlast thing. They asked Lethal about the Everlast thing, right? Lethal said, I think personally that M is a good rapper. He's a better MC, but I think that in a fight, Everlast will whip his ass. Now, come on, dog.
He's supposed to be on that song.
Yeah, what the for real, what the is that? Now, you tell me what you would do. What would you?
You're right. He was a disrespectful piece of shit. I think he's a better rapper, but in real life, he would... They thought you were skinny back then, M. They didn't think you could fight. They didn't think you could throw hands at M. Didn't M learn boxing from in Detroit of one of the legendary trainers? Yo, I get his frustration. I'll be pissed too. No joke. I'll be pissed thinking, rah, you were slagging this guy off to me, and now you're doing an interview saying some more dumb shit.
What would you do in a situation like that? Like, I'm sitting back on TV. I'm sitting back at home watching the TV. Like, I think Everlast would whip his ass. I'm like, what? The fuck? You were supposed to be on the song with me.
I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying. I think the same shit. Oh, Limp Bizkit. Oh, Fred,
Me. What kind of shit is that? Like, I would not have made a move if it wasn't for that. If 10, 20 million people did not see him say that Everlast would whip my ass. There was no fucking call for it, dog. If you didn't want to be in the beef, then you should have stayed out of the beef. You shouldn't have opened your mouth with an opinion. That's it. So that's why I dissed him.
I gotta react to girls now. I've got to react to girls because this shit sounds serious. Have you seen M? He wasn't playing. The man looked serious in his interview, like so cool, calm, collective, but expressing how he pissed him off by what he actually said.
That's it. So that's why I dissed him. And I look at him as a group, and I dissed him. Even though Fred, whatever, he's in the middle of it because that's his crew. Do you know what I'm saying? One of my crew disses somebody, we all diss somebody. That's how people are gonna look at it. That's how people look at it, period.
And that ends the round table with D12.
Yo, I gotta react to girls. I gotta react to the Eminem diss. Yo, stay tuned. Girls, next. Yo, one.